Alright, guys. So, I have some time, and Shannon from Untangle has messaged me saying, hey, are you done with the Untangle box yet? And I did a whole bunch of videos, and then I went to start editing them, and I deleted the memory card. So, I have to think back of what I did and start all over again. So, I used a different box for the Untangle review, so I didn't actually use their box. So now I get to actually turn on this box because I was going to save their box for a last review. But anyways, so this box hasn't been turned on. This is the box right here. I did a video before saying I was going to do a video. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to power it up. I'm going to point the camera at the screen and I'm going to show you exactly what comes on the screen and what to do when you start up an Untangle box. And then after that, I'm going to show you a couple things of what I do. And then we're going to hook up the Pi, set up the DNS, and go from there. I have a spare access point that I carry in my networking bag. I have my trusty Dell networking laptop that I use a lot of, and a little cheap PoE switch to plug the access point in and show you. So I'm going to plug in this, turn it on, point the camera at the screen here, and show you what I do. Just want to show you guys also, I have a sticker to give away. I think I have 2 left of these. About 6 years ago, I printed about 300 of these and gave them away to people. So whoever, the first person messaged me about this on Facebook wants it, I will mail it out to you. Comes with an Open DNS sticker. I think this is their old version because a long time ago I used to use Open DNS and Untangle. Hey, and I'm back to doing it again, so cool. And I do apologize for the crappy video that I did of the Pi hole setup. Maybe one day if I have time or if I need to, set up a new one to do a new one, but we're going to hook that up to here too. I hope that we can plug the Pi hole into this and then the network into the LAN or the switch into this and then set up a little network, and then I will configure this to hand out DNS and go from there. Should work. I believe that Etho3 we can bind it to the internal network and use it as a normal port. We'll soon find out. So I will turn the screen around and show you what it's going to do. Alright guys, I'm going to turn the box on. I just edited a whole video, or not edited, but took a video, and then I went to push stop on my phone and it said video not recorded because my iPhone's full. Fuck, I hate iPhones. I don't even know why I bought the damn thing. Can't upgrade the menu, so you buy 32 gigs and you're full. Anyways, 32 gigs. So I just went through the process of factory resetting the Untangle box. We should be able to turn it on and rerun through the process. So let's see what we get here. I wonder if I can... Oh, I missed it. Hold on a second here. Can we get to delete? I wonder if this thing can be turned to silent mode. Let's go in there. Let's have a peek. Delete. Can we make this thing quieter? Fan, thermal freeze, speed cruise, manual mode. I wonder what manual mode is. Manual mode? Let's try that. Anyways, it's loud. That would piss me off. If I had to listen to that thing every day, my R210's quieter than this. 2 gigs of RAM. That's a lot of RAM. So what I did was, you'll see here there's a green cable. Sorry, the color's off of my camera right now because I was outside. I haven't changed anything. So green cable is to my router, or not router, but modem in the other room. And yellow cable is going to be going to the network over here. Over there more. And yeah. Okay, I changed the color. That should be a little bit nicer. Let's look at the cable. Oh yeah, that's way better. Cool. That's what happens when you run and grab your camera quickly so you can start videoing. I have this nice gimbal that I bought for my birthday for my phone, but obviously my phone's full, so I need to do a format of my phone and get rid of my 7,500 pictures that I have on there. Okay, so this should push us into a configuration screen again, hopefully. Ah, there we go. Looks like it might, hopefully. Yep, language. Okay, so let's do this over here. I know you're not going to be able to see the screen too well, but I'm going to run through all this. It's pretty basic. There's nothing really too hard about it. Let's see if we can turn the screen down a little bit. You might be able to see some. Okay, so language. Continue. Look at that. The Untangle box is going quieter too. See that? $100 says that this thing's getting fuzzy, isn't it? Okay. So thanks for choosing Untangle. We'll click Settings. Password. We'll just create a password. Email jlayman@dashpuppy.com. And we're going to let them know that we're using this at home, because we are. Pacific time is set. Network cards. And so we see external, internal, interface. I'm going to move this over. I know you guys aren't going to be able to see this. I apologize. Interface gamma, interface delta. But this one says green, and we know it's an external, so that's already working. We know that. I've already got an IP address because I've already rebooted the box and rebooted my modem like an hour ago just to make sure this goes somewhat seamless. So we have connection type of auto, DHCP, most likely used. Static, which is if your ISP gives you a static address, you can manually put it in here. Or PPoE. I don't know if PPoE even works anymore, or some people use it or not, but that option is there. So we'll go to internal network. Now, this is already preset in my last video that I did a crappy video of setting it up and making myself look like a goof when I was really tired, really late, of 192.168.0.2. Okay, so we need to match that for the actual network since we set that up prior to setting up this box. So we go 0.1. The reason why we go 1 is because this is the main box. Okay, we have a 24/subnet 255.255.255.0. We're going to enable the DHCP server. It's already done. Transparent bridge, this is where you can pick the two, where transparent bridge means you can put your existing Linksys or D-Link or something in front of it. So some people don't want to change their routers because everything's already set up. But yeah, I've never set one of those up, but I'm going to make a video with my Dell R10, maybe, R210. I got a spare Dell R210 to make some videos with, and I'll try that. So I've never tried it. I'll venture that later on. But anyways, we have the address here, 192.168.0.1. Let's go to the next screen. This is actually quieter now. You probably can't really hear it too well. It's actually just a little bit. You can hear the fan just a little bit, but you can't hear that more than 10 feet away. That's good. So we got automatically install upgrades. That's a good feature, but when I set up my box, I always check it. I think there's another option where you get 3 options. You go automatic, don't do any updates, or automatically download them and then let me choose to install them, which is what I pick. This one says connect to the Untangle cloud, which means you can access this box from anywhere in the world by going to untangle.com/cmd and then log into it with the username and password you created. So your email address and password that you create for this will work. So finished, and we're going to push done. Okay, now. Okay guys, I got the laptop connected. We will start working with Untangle. Obviously the internet's working because if we obviously see down here, but if we go to command prompt, we can go with ipconfig, and we get within the subnet that Untangle has given us. Let's go /all, and we should scroll up to here, and we'll see that our DNS is 0.1, so yeah. So let's go 192.168.0.1. There's our Untangle. We can log in. Here's the dashboard. So the first thing we're going to do is see if we can make this screen a little bit bigger. There, man. Oh, this trackpad's touchy. How about that? Much better. So we're going to go to config. I don't know why this is so up here, but anyways. So we need to go to network. And we're going to see a couple devices down here. So let's move the laptop. We'll take the Pi with its cable, plug it in. We'll plug it into Ethernet 3, and we'll plug in the little USB port. And there it's booting. And we'll go like this and go ping 192.168. Oh, it's not going to work. Not yet. Gotta do one more thing first. So if we refresh this screen, is there a refresh on this? Oh, there used to be one. Okay, let's go like this. The hard way. So the light should light up, but it's not. It's probably because it's still booting. Oh, there's a refresh. There it is. Okay. See the little light right here, glue? That means we got connection, but it's disabled. It says right here. So what we need to do is click Edit, and we need to bridge it. And we're going to call this, I'm going to change this to Delta. We're going to call this Pi. And we're going to bridge this to the internal network. What this is going to do is just going to turn this port into another port, an internal port, like adding a switch. Except for it's just doing it one more on there. Remember our last video I said the nice thing about the Raspberry Pi and this box is it's got USB out on this box for a keyboard or mouse will power the Pi. This is exactly what it's doing right now. So we keep everything confined in a small little box. We'll push done. Now it says bridged and it's connected. And if we push save, give it a couple seconds here. We'll go ping 0.2 and this is still applying its settings, so it's going to be unreachable for a couple seconds here. It's active now. There it is. Okay, so we'll go to 192.168.0.2/admin. In, and I don't remember the password, so I'll have to dig it up in the text file that I left on the desktop, I think. Pi? It's down here somewhere. Yep, here's our password right here. Maybe I should change that someday. It's just a test box, so who cares, right? Log in. There's our box. So, as we looked at command config/all, we have a DNS of 1. Well, we could hard DNS and the pi and it'll work, but as many people have asked with Untangle, how do we make it so Untangle gives out that as the DNS? So what we do is we click the internal network, and then we click edit, and then we go over to DHCP configuration, DNS override, and we type in 192.168.0.2, and then we push done. Save. This will whirl around there for a couple seconds. We'll make sure that goes through. I need to shave. What do you guys think? You guys should shave? Nah. Round and around it goes. Okay, network settings saved. Now we could go ipconfig/release, but we know what's faster than that. Pulling the network cable out, just like this. I'll plug it back in. Ooh, that did that quick, didn't it? So now if we go all, we should. There it is. DNS service of 192.168.0.2. Hey, I got an idea. Let's go to Pornhub.com. Does it work? Nope. Because I bet you I either typed in it wrong or Pi-hole's blocking it, or Untangle is. We should be able to go here, go dashboard, and it's already blocking stuff. 14% now. It's going to take a while for these numbers to go up, but this box has only been running for, what does it say up here? Huh, doesn't even say. Mine upstairs, my other one does though. Maybe it needs to take a little while. It's only been running for 15 minutes, so basically it's not really going to do much. So, I have Mr. Access Point over here set up. If we go to the DHCP server here, and we click refresh, it's not going to show anything, so let's reboot this trusty little access point that I've had for 8 years now. Oh, you know what? That's going to suck. But that's easy to fix. I totally forgot that this thing's still stuck on one-on-one. So as it's booting, let's just fix that then. Network connections, Ethernet, change adapters. Pain in the ass part of doing this. This one. 192.168.1.10. Sure. Let's go into the Genius thing here. Come on. Did I not push settings? Saves? Oh, I didn't push OK. Derp. We know we're not connected to the internet. I don't care if we're connected to the internet. Why isn't it going? Stupid thing. Oh, it's there. Internet Explorer does it. I hate when it does that. It doesn't pop up the screen so you can see what's going on. But it's there. See? Didn't even pop it up. It's down here. I gotta remember that it always does that. Min. I forgot to change the this to DHCP. Actually, you know what? I might as well just go like this. Static 0.3. I usually put the access point at 0.2, but this one's going to be 0.3 because we already named the pi hole at 0.2. So 192.168.0.1. And for DNS, we'll give it 8.8.8.8. And we'll leave this one as 0.1 just in case Google screws up. Why? IP address I'm putting this not gonna work. Why? 0.1, 0.1, 0.3. Why? Maybe it was modified. Oh, duh. Okay, so we name the access point 0.3. Now let's go back to this and go here. This and this, back on the network. Let's go. Oh, things not in there. Oh, because I closed the window. 192.168.0.3. Is it there? Yeah. Ooh. Pretty special. So we should be able to go to 192.168.0.3 if I put the domain in there. Decimal point. And it's popping up right here. Come in. There's our access point. We're online. I can connect to it through the wireless. But I wanted to show you guys 192.0.1. So when I get a network device on the network, I don't care about that. Connect here. DHCP server. It's not going to show up in here. So what I do is I usually set up a static reservation. So I go add static and then a description. So this is my Dell laptop. So I call this Dell laptop. The reason why I do that is so later on I can find things, what's going on. And in your logging, and if you've set up their remote logging that comes with Untangle and it emails you that list every night like mine does, it will show you what's going on and stuff that's coming on the network and who's taking up the bandwidth and stuff like that. It's really easy to find those devices by IP address on the side here and the MAC address. But it's even easier to find it when you actually name the device. So on my home network, I have a whole bunch of devices that are all named so I can make my rules and all that stuff. So we'll go save. One thing I forgot to check was interfaces, internal, DHCP configuration. Oh, it does start at 100 or 200. So another thing that I do when I set up a network is I statically set this range, or I range set this from 100 to this one. My network's not that big. It's just got a lot of devices. 100 IP addresses is plenty, but clients and stuff, I do the same thing. So if we have printers or servers or network storage devices and stuff like that I statically set, I leave all those things from 1 to 199 or to 99, and usually I keep certain things at certain ranges. So switch will be 192.168, 0.5, a printer 0.10, a NAS, a couple up from that, and I'll label them. Also, what I do at first is I'll do a static or DHCP release, then a static reservation. It'll get an IP address, and then what I'll do is I'll put it in the actual box as another IP address, what I want it to have, and then I'll reboot the box and it'll get forced that IP address. But then it makes it so you can find it in your lists for your static reservation. So you can find things a lot easier. Sometimes printers or their devices will do an update or something like that, or a technician will come to site and, hey, let's update this and reboot the machine, and all of a sudden the network settings are all gone and you don't have it written down, and all the computers are looking at that line and you can't get access to them. So having a static reservation does fix that. So just a couple things here that I've done. Cancel accident, take any changes. I don't have any apps installed, but I don't think I can install any apps because I don't have username and password. But let's try and see what it does. So ad blocker. Not too sure why. Yeah, see, it won't. We have to log in, but it's not letting me. It's not letting me log in with my email address. So I'll have to look at that. Next video, I guess. Excuse me. I'll have to cut that part out. So, wireless access point. Pretty easy to set up. These are cheap. This is really old. This is only a wireless N9550 EAP. But I love this thing because in my house, I had this sitting up in the top of my house where it's supposed to go, and it covered my house for 2 years. But I went to a better access point, another ingenious, and I use this in my tool bag now. In my tool bag, I also have a cheap little 4-port PoE switch, because when you go to a website or go to site to fix a network, It's nice to have your own little switch. I've been to many sites where I have to use my laptop to go in a server room or go out of a server room or go to a customer's house and I need access and they don't have Wi-Fi, so I bring mine to connect to the network and do certain things. There's all kinds of tools. I also carry a spare injector that I've lent out that I just got back. So that's my little video of setting up an Untangle box, the one that was on loan. I do have to say thank you to Shannon. Hopefully I can keep it a little bit longer and do a couple more things on the Untangle box that I want to go through. My next video is going to be VLAN. These are nice for doing guest VLANs. And I choose to do VLANs and some a little bit more networking and rules and stuff like that. So when I have guests or friends coming over, they'll connect to the guest network and get their own IP address out of a different range. So if my network is set to 192.168.2.x and the guest wants maybe 5.x, they won't be able to see any of my printers or anything like that. They'll go be able to surf the internet, and that's about it. I stop a bunch of things like viruses and all that stuff. Obviously, that's what Untangle is good for. I also use Pi-hole for them too, to get rid of the crap that actually comes in, just in case something does come in. And yeah, but that's for another video. So my next video will come out soon. I'm out of town tomorrow again, but after that, I'm tired. Now I gotta edit this video. Peace out, and hopefully you guys like the video. If you have any questions or comments, send me a message. I showed you my email address in the video, jleeman@dashpuppy.com. Shoot me an email if you want, and I'll see if I can answer it. Remember, I'm going to give the sticker away, whoever wants this. It's a nice sticker to go inside of your rack or your laptop, and go from there. So, have a good evening, and talk to you later. Bye.